Immediate District 33 Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Ms. Deborah Allmon.
Thank you, Greg Morrow. Welcome, District 33. My name is Debbie Allmon, serving as the District Leadership Committee Chairman. It is my pleasure to present to you the future to be elected leaders of District 33 for the 2024-2025 Toastmasters year. The committee has evaluated all candidates for district elected roles and has nominated the best candidates. The order for speaking today is as follows. I'm going to name the position and the candidate. District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Nico Martin. Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Darnell Evans. Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Angelina Dickey, and Distinguished Toastmaster Paul Kistler. Then we have the division directors. Division A, Distinguished Toastmaster Carolyn Moore. Division B, Distinguished Toastmaster, past district, I'm going to guess,
Director.
I believe it's governor. Is that correct?
Director.
Thank you, Tim Mullins. Thank you. We have distinguished for Division C. We have Distinguished Toastmaster Kathy Weiner. Division D, we have Ken Jarrett, Presentation Mastery 3. We have for Division F, Jackie Lynn Alford, also a Distinguished Toastmaster. Division G, we have Presentation Mastery Level 3, Kevin Lopez. Division H, we have Distinguished Toastmaster Jim Kearney. All right, the format for this, the question that I will be asking each candidate is as follows. I have sent out a list of questions recommended by Toastmasters International, and there's quite a few questions, but I've honed in on one question for each candidate. For the one candidacy, one position that has two candidates, we will sequester Paul Kistler first. He will be the second speaker, but he will not hear the first answer that will be given by Angelina Dickey. And then we'll bring Paul in and have him answer the same question. Each candidate will get a total of 3 minutes. If they have time after they answer the question, then they can have a closing statement. There is no grace period. I will serve as a timer. Can everybody see me? All right, and I'll have the backgrounds. And these will be shown. It's at 2 minutes, I'll show the green. 2.5, I'll show the yellow. And at 3 minutes, which there's no grace period, so at 3 minutes, you should conclude. Okay, let's get back to my background. All right. Let's begin the showcase. Starting with District Director, Nico Martin. All right. Please provide, let me get my little clock going here. All right. Please provide a specific example of when you developed a strategic plan and it was implemented successfully?
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you for that question. A strategic plan in business world is, or in Toastmaster world, is success plan. There are many instances that I could tell you that I have planned and succeed because I am by profession a project manager. We planned, we implement, and we succeed. One example was when I was a division director. I have implemented the success plan in the beginning, making sure my expectation are heard by my area directors. And also I hear what my area directors' expectation for me. And then we laid out our path towards success and everyone on the same page so that we'll become one working towards our goal. We have the vision of the future, and all we have to do is facilitate ourselves and our members to get to that success. Another example would be when I was a club group director. During that time, my plan was to charter as many as 21 clubs. And I gathered as many people as I can. The strategic plan in there, the very main one, is to involve as many Toastmasters, leaders, and members as possible. Because the more people involved in your mission goals, the more chance of people participating. And that's exactly what happened. A lot of people participated, especially towards the second half of the year, and we were able to manage chartering 11 clubs. We were short by 10. However, we were able to save 3 suspended clubs, save 1 closed club, reopened it, and we saved or deactivated 13 clubs. If you sum it up, I would think it's total to 28. That gave us more than 21, and that means we were successful because our district last year became, as you have heard, a president distinguished. Now, since it's yellow, I'm going to give my closing remarks. There is no better time than today to start attracting new members. Lead a collaborative team, build a new club, support all clubs in achieving excellence, and to help them develop and enhance their public speaking and leadership skills in a supportive environment. As your district director, I would work to bring you a high-performance team of leaders. I will ensure that leaders are equipped with skills, tools, and resources that they can use to support you and all club members in achieving our Toastmasters mission. Vote for the one who cares for you and our organization. Vote for me as your next district director. Have a fantastic Sunday afternoon, everyone. Back to you, Debbie.
Thank you very much. Let's see if, all right. Our second candidate is running for Program Quality Director, Darnell Evans, Distinguished Toastmaster. Darnell? I'm going to give you the, were you here for the timing instructions? The maximum
Yes.
is 3 minutes. Yes, okay, very good. All right, here's your question. Many newly chartered clubs fold within the first year. What would you recommend as remedies to save these clubs?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and district leaders. That's a good question. Yes, many clubs fold in the first year, which we definitely identified. One of the things that I would recommend is that we assess the clubs. Many times, many clubs choose their own mentors and their own sponsors. And sometimes it's just not a fit for the club, that we look at putting many mentors together, put someone in there that can assess it, making sure that they're following the Toastmaster guidelines and implementing those programs that Toastmaster International has put in place for successful clubs, such as having those meetings with leaders, making sure that they're attending the mandatory trainings and that they're also having executive committee meetings. Most of the time, that's the key, lack of communication among leaders. Sometimes leaders feel burdened. Many times clubs close because many of the leaders feel overburdened, too much put on their plate, and they don't know or have the resources to get the assistance that they need. And many times those leaders tend to leave. And then when those leaders leave, members leave. One of the things that I would definitely implement is that when we're building those new clubs, that we make sure we have three key players. Most of the time, it's one person that's spearheading the beginning of that club. We should have three, just in case that one is unable to stay with the club, get a new job, or move out of the city, or find another club to join. That we have three that has the knowledge of keeping the club going and retaining those members, and also recruiting new members to those clubs. It's very crucial that as leaders, we get the training that we need, called in-time training, that we have someone as a mentor and a resource to go to when there's an indication that, one, that they're not meeting any of the DCP goals. We see a lot of them where we see that they are doing well in getting new members, but when we look at the pathways, they're not doing any pathways, which is an indicator that there's something going on. So just looking at the indicators and getting the resources and training to make sure these new clubs are successful and sustained. Thank you, Debbie.
Would you like to continue with your closing statement?
Well, yes, I only have like 1 more minute. Yes, I just feel that as the district program quality director, I feel that making sure that we're monitoring the educational goals of the clubs and the leaders to make sure they're equipped to sustain on their own. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you. All right. Our first club growth director candidate is Angelina Dickey. Greg, will you place Paul in the breakout room?
Yes, I just opened the room, so Paul should receive a notification and click on it to go in.
Okay.
And Paul is in the breakout room.
All right, very good. Angelina. Let's see. What are your plans to reach the district goals in membership and club growth over the program year?
Thank you for that question. What are my plans to meet membership for our district? That is a very good question. I will start with my vision, which is in alignment with our district mission, which is twofold. First is making sure that we retain our existing clubs, that we support them so they continue to be excellent and they thrive. Because if we lose one club, we add one club, it doesn't mean anything. So I will continue to commit my expertise, my time, and collaborate with everybody so that everybody means we tap our mentors, we tap our coaches, we tap our past leaders and current leaders and everybody in the team, because I believe that together we can achieve a lot of great things. So first, the plan is for retention. The other plan is for building new clubs. Okay, so building new clubs, we have started last year. You gave me the privilege to be your extension chair, and I would like to have that opportunity to continue to explore new clubs. When I say explore new clubs, we have so many untapped populations, like our corporate, our businesses, our colleges, where we have young students who need to have the soft skills and the skills that they need for the current career job market. So that's what I plan to do. Both sides, retention and extension, because I believe that we have to show that leadership by example. So with my plan, I would like to show by example that we put together a team. We know that a visionary leader would have to inspire that team to pursue a goal and achieve that goals. And I believe that if you vote for me as your club growth director, I will be your leader who will be serving from my heart. So in the best interest of District 33, that would be leading alongside, not in front, not behind, but alongside of you for the best interest of our existing clubs and for the exploration of untapped opportunities. I have so much respect for those who establish a lot for our district. And if given the opportunity, I would like to work with our district leaders, our coaches, our mentors, and all our Toastmasters in District 33 to build on that strength and to project ourselves with pride, because that's one way we can market or we can promote Toastmasters to from within and to project that pride and excellence outside so that we can tap the resources from our community and we can tap opportunities for building new clubs in our community. So in closing, I see a yellow. Again, I would like to ask for our district leaders to give me that opportunity and privilege to commit myself again. I was area director before, and then division director, and then your club extension chair last year. So service with a heart and plan to support all clubs and to build new clubs for our district. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Could we bring Paul?
Yes,
into-
just close the room.
Thank you. Paul? Paul, I'm going to give you a verbal cue. Okay.
He's still in the breakout room. I gave him the break, but he should have gotten the signal, but it's another 35 seconds till the room automatically closes.
Sure. Paul, just let me know when you're here. All right. Is there any way to bring him in? Just close the room?
I already closed the room. He should
Okay.
be, yeah, he's here.
Okay, there you go. Hi, Paul. There we go. We see you, Paul. I'm going to give you a
All right.
verbal cues, okay?
Okay,
Your
I can see
question-
your I can see your screen, so
Perfect. Okay.
should be okay.
All right. Very good. Here's your question.
Okay.
What are your plans to reach the district goals in membership and club growth over the program year?
Thank you for that question, and greetings from Thompson Springs, Utah, on my way to Chicago. What would I do to increase the membership for the goals for the district for the year? Well, there's a couple things. I know you can go for companies and ask them if they are interested in Toastmasters and get a corporate company. And I think we can probably do that. I know we did that a year or so ago. I believe I was a part of it, but I don't recall seeing it this year. So that's number one. And number two is to reach out and into the community, reach out to just individual people. One thing I'm kind of working with our Heritage Valley Club, we've had some issues with the pandemic and we lost a lot of members that were in Santa Paula where the club meets. So we want to reach out to the community, to the library. For example, the library has an English as second language classes. So we wanted to reach out to them, see if we could get some more members. If we were starting a new club, we could possibly do that and start a new club, just reaching out to other organizations and seeing if they wouldn't be interested. And Debbie, I don't see your screen anymore. I'm sorry. So I'll let you know. All I
Okay.
see is me. You oh, there now I see you. Okay, I'm sorry. So those are the things that I would do. I know I kind of helped start Avocado Toast, and that club seems to be going fairly well. And again, Heritage Valley needs some help. We're almost starting over new after the pandemic. And again, I want to reach out to the community and try and get that club back on its feet. So I want to say I first joined Toastmasters in June 2005 when I received a promotion at work that I knew was going to require frequent public speaking to my peers, as well as giving briefs to my senior management and leading teams of my coworkers. The first time I gave a technical speech to over 100 of my peers prior to joining Toastmasters, I was terrified. I stayed in my hotel for a week memorizing my speech. Toastmasters, though, has given me the confidence and skills to speak in public and lead teams of my coworkers. I want to be the District 33 Club Growth Director because I feel I have had success as a club officer, an area director, and a division director. Even though I was a division director during the pandemic, which made the position very difficult, however, we survived. I feel I have more to offer the district as club growth director. I feel Toastmasters helps people achieve goals personally and professionally, and I feel I have the skills to help members in the district achieve those goals. I ask for your vote and support and would be honored to serve as your District 33 Club Growth Director. Thank you.
Thank you for your question, your answer. I'm sorry. Very good. All right. All right, that concludes the trio team candidates. Now let's go into the division directors. We'll start with Division A, Carolyn Moore. Carolyn?
Yes.
All right. Describe a successful team you led.
A successful team I led was a union team that we led to success in gaining flex time for the employees at AT&T. AT&T has a strict policy. If you're late just 1 minute, you could get wrote up. And because of that, a lot of people could lose their jobs because of that. So I put together a team and we did some research on what we could do to help our employees stay employed. And what we did, we developed a flex time for our employees. The employees got 1 hour to get to work and be on time. They had from 7:30 to 8:30. They could come to work anytime between those times and be on time. It was a successful endeavor, and all the employees enjoyed and liked that idea. The second team that I led was a Mary Kay team that I was a part of. We had to successfully get 24 people to work together and be on target to earn a Mary Kay car. We successfully achieved that goal. We worked together in sales and recruiting to achieve a successful goal and earn the use of a free car. Those are two of the teams that I worked together with. I also worked together with the 911 team in Toastmasters so that Toastmasters could earn the Distinguished Toastmasters Award. We successfully brought a number of Toastmasters team to Distinguished Toastmasters so that the overall district could be awarded the Toastmasters Award. As your division director, I hope to work with all of the Toastmasters team in my division to bring them to distinguished status. If you vote for me, I'll be on the ground running, boots on the ground, as they say in the Army, to bring our Toastmasters clubs to success, all the clubs. I do participate in different divisions, and I understand the need for more membership. So I will work across the district and in my club to get every club to success. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Division B Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Tim Mullins, past District Director. Tim?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Describe your role and responsibilities and how you will achieve these.
I'm assuming you're asking for me to describe my roles and responsibilities for the director office that division director office that I'm going for. So I'm making that assumption and jumping right in. I have been in leadership in Toastmasters for many years. I've gone through the chairs. I've gone club growth director, program quality director, district director, but it turns out that I've never been a division director. So this is new ground for me. But I believe that my responsibility as the incoming, if elected, Division B director would be to oversee the area directors and what they are trying to do. They're the ones that are in the field. They're the ones that are next to the clubs. They're the ones that are responsible for that. I would be responsible for making sure that they are doing their job. I would also be responsible for any kind of information that is coming down from the higher ups in the district to make sure that that is disseminated to the area directors and then on to the clubs. I believe that information is one of the main things that we need to do and need to focus on when we are in these positions. I mean, yes, of course we want membership, but how do we do that? We do that by disseminating information to people about the different incentives and what have you. So information is critical to make sure that what's being propose and what's being done at the higher levels in our district makes its way down to the division, the area, and the clubs. So I would be in charge, quote unquote, of the area directors and make sure that they are doing their job and disseminating the information that is being passed along, and also bringing that information up from the areas and what have you. If there are problems and situations and needs, bring that up to the leadership. I am thrilled to be nominated for the Division B directorship. I have looked forward to doing this position as the one that I missed last time around, because I want to make sure that the information, I mean, the experience that I have is folded back into Toastmasters, into not only the division, but the area and the rest of the district. Vote for me. I promise I will do my best. Back to you.
Thank you. Let's get this. Right. Division D, Ken Jarrett. Ken?
What about C?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Kathy, I'm sorry. All right. Division C.
What? Oh, me.
Distinguished Toastmaster, Kathy Weiner. Are you ready? All right. What innovative approaches will you bring to this role?
Thank you, Debbie Allmon, for that question. What innovative approaches will I bring to this role? First, I'll start out with things that I know, things that I've used before. I think as the division director, which I've never been, but I assume as Tim does, that we're helping the area directors do their role. And I see us as kind of like a conduit. Okay, there's the district and they're global and the clubs are grassroots. So there's a continuum there. And I'm sort of in the middle with both visions and helping it to be achieved. So the innovative part, I think it's just back to the old basics. I'm going to encourage all of my directors to wear their pins. I can't see the pin, but wear the pins. It's an icebreaker for them out there in the world. What is Toastmasters? So that brings awareness of Toastmasters to the world, and it also indirectly brings in new members, right? So innovativeness, I think of club meetings as being very innovative, with soapbox things, with joint meetings of clubs that really spark kind of a little bit of a competition sometime between the two clubs that are meeting, with speaker voting and best table topics votings and things like that. So we would put our heads together. Right now on my list, I have several things. That one with the joint meetings is right high on my list. I would encourage people to do that. And I will also make sure that straight away, we're all talking to each other. I'm learning more about my area directors. What type of personality are there? How can I communicate better with them and know their strengths and what their weaknesses are, how I can help them. I truly stand here in front of you on the shoulders of giants. I was mentored so well when I first came into Toastmasters. I want to be that mentor to all of my area directors and everybody to the club level down. The other thing I wanted to mention was every time we get a new member, they don't come in a bubble. They come with friends and family. And I learned like Caroline more, because in Mary Kay, they love the bring in the family. Let's encourage that family to come and support their family member in their quest to get to their goals. So I would encourage family members, friends to come to meetings as guests in support. And I just am honored, as Tim is, to be among this group of people. I'm also very excited about the journey this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. All right. Let's just see, is Ken? JK.
Hello.
Ken Jarrett. I don't believe he's here.
I'm here.
I'm here, I
Ken
just
Jar-
highlighted him.
Okay, Ken Jarrett?
Hi,
All
can you
right.
hear me?
Yes, I'm sorry. I couldn't see your name on the roster. Thank you. All right, Division D Director. Here's your question. What leadership skills and experience can you bring to the district?
Thanks, Debbie. Well, first off, I just wanted to say I'm having a really hard time not clapping for everyone's responses because everybody's had such great things to say. For leadership that I would bring to the division, that's a great question. I think that what I've found over the last year is I've had a really great opportunity to watch our existing division director navigate through the year and really lay a great foundation for leaders within our division, both area directors and within clubs as well. And I'd like to carry those traditions forward into the coming year. And some of the things that I would like to provide as a leader is really relying heavily on some of the Toastmasters traditions that I value the most, which include developing accountability, encouraging engagement, and incentivizing good behaviors. Now, I think a lot of the ways that I would propose to bring that leadership into the coming year is really through engaging with the area directors frequently and consistently, and then also offering workshops to foster collaboration during different milestones throughout the year. So early on, we could do something like a workshop for success plan development. I know that when I was first leading my Toastmasters club, I saw the club success plan and it was very intimidating. It didn't help me to see it and to hear about it. It really helped me to work on it with others. And I would like to offer that as a leader in our division, is to offer this hands-on leadership where we don't just tell you how to do stuff or when to provide it, but we actually work on it together. And that would foster collaboration and engagement. And I think it will also incentivize people to get started on certain key projects throughout the year. I'm really excited to have this opportunity to be here. I haven't attended this kind of meeting before, and it's really amazing to meet everybody that's in here from the division level and the district as well. I'm looking forward to having a chance to be a role model to new leaders in our division. And I'm really excited to have the chance to have a lot of role models to help me develop as a leader myself by drawing off of the district directors and other division council members. I'm really excited about this year, and thanks everybody for being here tonight.
Thank you, Ken. Division F Director, Jackie Lynn Alford. Distinguished Toastmaster.
She's not present.
All right, that's all right. Division G Director, Kevin Lopez, excuse me. Is Kevin here?
No.
Okay. Division H Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Jim Kearney. Are you ready?
Sure. What do we got?
Okay. What innovative approaches will you bring to this role?
Well, thank you, Madam Immediate Past District Director. I don't look at the world the same way that other people do. So when I see things, it comes to me in a different view. And I'm looking at the role of the district director and the reasons why we have these district positions. So we're supposed to be building new clubs, and we're supposed to be helping all existing clubs achieve excellence. It's put in that order for a very specific reason. Existing clubs, they already exist. They already know what they're doing. They're already supposed to be able to handle themselves. So you just need to help and coach them along and move them. But the hard one comes first. You need to build clubs. So my thought process is saying that the first 6 months of the year, every single one of my area directors need to go out there. We need to identify a club. We need to get a club going, and we need to get it up and running so that that particular club becomes successful. And then during the second half of the year, we take all the rest of the existing clubs and we help them achieve excellence. So it's a two-part piece that has to work together. When you do this, it allows you to build a solid foundation for your entire division, and it puts processes in place that your successor will then be able to follow so that they also will have a successful year as a division director. So overall, that's my outlook on how I'm going to be doing it. And I thank you very much for the opportunity to come in here and once again be a servant leader for the district and help as many members as I possibly can. I yield the rest of my time.
All right. That concludes our candidate showcase. I'm now going to turn the meeting over to our existing wonderful TAN FAM, Distinguished Toastmaster, District 33 Director, to add some information about the election coming up this week.
Not so fast, Debbie. I just want everybody to take some time to thank Debbie Allmon for leading the district leadership committee as a chairwoman and hosting this candidate showcase. Let's hear it for Debbie.
Good job, Debbie.
And to all of the candidates, you did a good job also with the interview. The next steps for the path to next year is to prepare for the upcoming district council meeting. The district council meeting is our annual business meeting for the district, and that'll be held on Zoom this Thursday night, 7 o'clock. We would need all candidates to be represented, and all the candidates that are running for elections, you will be given an opportunity for a 2-minute statement as we go through the elections. The election process will start with the district director election, and it'll proceed down to program quality, club growth, and then the division directors. So each candidate is allowed for a 2-minute statement, and you also have the option to yield that time if you feel like you don't need to give a statement. Some cases when it's an uncontested election, that option can be taken. In event of a contested election, such as the club growth director position, we ask that each candidate supply and submit one name of a voting witness. The voting witness person or the Toastmaster should not be a district council member, should not be a voting member. So you, as a club growth director candidate, please submit one person that can represent you in the voting room. The votes will be executed via electronic ballots on Election Runner. So as the results come in, they will be analyzed and reviewed in a breakout room. So the witness for each candidate will go into that breakout room, and they will join our webmaster to review the data and results. It's a very simple process, but we just ask that you identify someone, and then we can have that person be part of the breakout room. That'll occur on Thursday night during the elections. And the district council meeting, we asked that all the club presidents and vice presidents of educations, as well as all the DEC members, register so that you can have access to your electronic ballots on Thursday evening. Does anybody have any questions about Thursday evening's council meeting? If you have any, I can remain online afterwards, but I just wanted to let you know that is going to be our kickoff to the District 33 conference as well. So after we hold the business meeting and elections, we'll continue to move forward and have a wonderful weekend of learning and training and speech contests. That is it for the district council meeting. After the year concludes, we will be giving you also an idea of when you'll have district officer training so that you can have the opportunity to train for your position. So that'll be communicated, but for now, let's focus on the district council meeting and then have a successful election. Madam DLC Chair, Showcase, did you have anything else to add?
No, I'm just so impressed with the leadership, and we even have some of the area directors that interviewed in the room. So this is just an amazing group. It's an honor. All right, let's conclude it.
All right. So this showcase is concluded.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.